Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
Oh my God,
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
none are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world,
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Rip Camalucci, ready for an awesome noon show. How about that lottery series, Rip? We have 20 boxes left. We have 9 headliners left and a bunch of entries for that bedazzled, crystallized Mahomes Speed Flex. Got a bunch of flexes. The custom Megatron, Bo Jackson, Antonio Gates custom, Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett, Jordan Love. We are absolutely loaded in that series. If I had to guess, that's going to be the hot one today. But hey, looking at the vault, still got the Josh Allen, the Abdul Carter Speed Flex, the Diamonds, that sick Kurt Warner. A lot of great stuff. The Speed Flex series, 5 boxes left, 5 Speed Flexes, 4 headliners, including Megatron and Jamar Chase. I cannot wait to get started, Rip. How you doing this afternoon?
Solid gold, fine and dandy, Common. I'm ready to retrieve boxes, my man.
Ooh, okay. You're like my golden retriever, always ready to retrieve.
Oh, man, I
like that.
Yeah, no,
You
that's
set me
fine.
up.
That works. Hey,
Shout
I
out to
didn't-
Messi.
I wasn't trying to be a dog in this scenario, but I guess
You're a
I
dog.
am a dog.
He retreats the balls, but we retreat the speed flexes here in the
That's
break
right.
room. Retrieve the speed flexes. All right, 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll. Let's pull up the randomizer here. We've got ourselves 1 and a 5, 6 on the dice roll. The lowest amount of clicks possible, which means we'll be getting through the breaks just a wee bit quicker than normal. Chase wheel spin. Let's see what the chase is for tonight's show. Now we got the Speed Flex to mix it up, the Diamonds, the Jerseys, Minis, Vault, Practice Squad. I'm going to go ahead and add the lottery on here as well because it's not on here, so we could potentially have the lottery be the chase as well. Let's see here, guys. What are you thinking, Rip? What's the chase going to be?
Chase is gonna be why? Oh, you know what? Did I swear I tended to this. We gotta mix it up off of there.
That's right. Lottery's in, though.
Lottery's in.
I'm going to go lottery.
I'm gonna go Speed Flex.
Speed Flex? All right,
Yeah.
let's see. Now, the 2 best breaks in the room right now. It is going to be maybe the 3rd best break in the room right now, the Vault.
Well.
Vault is the chase today. Got some great stuff left in this Vault series. Josh Allen Speed Flex leading that crop of awesome lids. So let's get started. There's no pre-fill, so we'll do a little tour, a top to bottom rundown of the break room, shall we here. So we'll start with the lottery series. This is This is one that if I had to guess, Rip, between this show and our 3 p.m. show, the same two knuckleheads, you and I on both shows.
Oh, boy.
I don't think Dom Pellegrini and Steven Ryan will get to see the series come to 6 p.m. show.
For all we know, they may not even know this series existed.
Exactly. So lottery is loaded, guys. 20 boxes left. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photoed speed flexes, not counting the Mahomes. That includes one of, if not the best defensive player in the NFL, Myles Garrett, on that salute to service speed flex. We have the Jordan Love speed flex. Terrific quarterback. Again, quarterbacks in Green Bay seem to grow on trees. The Crystal Mahomes prize speed flex. We got a Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield dual sign flex. The great duo for the Bucks. We talk about quarterback and receiver duos, and we always talk about Burrow and Chase being the best. But man, Evans and Mayfield not far behind. Those guys are awesome.
And I love them signing together. That's just like
Camaraderie.
Yeah, let's go.
Calvin Johnson on that custom speed flex. Never seen this in the break room. The Lions and Georgia Tech rip speed flex. Got the Bo Jackson flex, which could pair with the Antonio Gates and Bo Nix in the AFC West as well. So you get a custom Gates and a Bo Jackson Raiders speed flex, give or take $2,000 in value, probably more, for just $304. Talk about a bargain. Let's take a closer look at these. I mean, I always say the picture doesn't do it justice. The video gets us closer. The stream gets us even closer. When you see these bad boys in person, then it's really, really crazy.
Yes.
So here's that Megatron, one of the most rare autographs in football memorabilia. The ripped Lions and Georgia Tech. Look at that golden Georgia Tech lid. I've never seen the Georgia Tech in the break room, so that is super cool.
Nice.
On Megatron.
Nice.
Antonio Gates, the only Hall of Famer that never played a down of college football. How about that?
That's right.
Awesome rip speed flex. Just got in the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year, Antonio Gates. Here's that bedazzled Crystal Mahomes. This lid worth north of $3,000, probably north of $4,000. I'm just guesstimating because, sometimes these crystal extra custom helmets, the values could differ by thousands of dollars. I just know the Brady ones are going for about $5,000, which will probably put the Mahomes ones for $4,000 or more.
Look, man, I know what I know, and that's what I know.
That's a lot of moolah, man.
Yeah.
A lot of moolah on the best quarterback in the game, Patrick Mahomes. So that's the lottery series. You guys can see that pretty much we have only is this updated? Only 11 entries left.
Yeah.
Which actually makes sense because I said there's 9 headliners in 20 boxes. That includes secondary headliners, Terry McLaurin, Tyreek Hill. Every box that's not a headliner is an entry for the bedazzled Crystal Mahomes Flex, plus a bonus gift card. You spin the lottery ball, the hopper, which I feel a little bit better after watching you do it, Rip, because I am so bad at it. Ricky seems to be the master at it. So I feel a little better. I'm probably worse than you, but I was like, look, I'm not the only one struggling with this thing.
Literally my first 2 times.
Yes.
My third time's going to be the charm. I'm going to look like a old hat bingo runner.
Well, I've spun it probably about 20 times, and I have not seen any improvements.
I think it takes like a gentle touch. I think
that's what it must be. So, but hey,
we all know Ricky's got a gentle touch.
You made me feel a little bit better about myself after watching you do it.
Well, that's what I'm here for, Kamen. I'm here to lift others up.
Thank you, my man. Vault break, we're looking at 19 boxes left. We got 8 headliners, 2 vault keys. We have some stuff in here we don't see often in the break room. For example, Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, who's become very relevant on the 49er Authentic. Not a very common autograph in the room. Take advantage while you still can, right? Bo Nix on that Bronco Authentic, one of the best young quarterbacks. Abdul Carter's Speed Flex. This guy is probably the best player in this draft. We can argue quarterback is more important. That is why Cam Ward got picked first. Obviously, Travis Hunter plays both ways. That's super exciting. But just a pure best, most talented prospect in this year's draft, for me at least, and many others as well, Abdul Carter. That Retro Giant Speed Flex could be an awesome addition to your PC. We have the league MVP, Josh Allen, one of the most expensive autographs in the game. A ripped Josh Allen Salute to Service Speed Flex. This guy's value going up, up, and up. Josh Allen, a must-have for any PC No doubt about that. And actually, this is, again, in the ballpark of 1,500, maybe a little bit less. But you take the Josh Allen and you tack on the Rob Gronkowski, Flash Authentic, one of the best flashes in the game for the Patriots, one of the best tight ends ever. AFC East could land you roughly, give or take a couple $100, depending on who you're selling to, roughly $2,000 in autograph value, probably more if you're getting lucky, Rip, for just over $200. So looking at more than 10 times the value there, arguably. Now, we have 3 secondary headliners, by the way, in that quad vault. James Cook, also in the AFC East. So Allen, Gronk, and Cook. We got Sam Laporta, one of the best young tight ends in football. Then Michael Williams, also a pretty rare auto here in the break room. So that's the vault. We're 6 to go in the quad, 6 to go in the double. Minis, last mini break, then a brand new mini series dropping. We have 1 secondary headliner, terrific young receiver, Jordan Addison, in that secondary headliner section in the minis. There it is, Jordan Addison. We have ourselves the practice squad, 4 boxes left, 2 headliners left. Freeney, Freeney. The Salute the Service Authentic, one of the best pass rushers of all time. And then we have a guy that's a secondary headliner. I could argue should be a photo headliner. The second most passing yards in the 1980s decade.
100%.
The great Dan Fouts on the
100%.
Charger item. Also today, just real quick, because I saw it flashing across your screen, Rip, it is double Signature Club points until 5 p.m. Central Time. Double Sig Club points. Take advantage and get your status there on that Sig Club. Speed Flex series. This is all Speed Flexes. Every single box is a Speed Flex. Every single box is headliner worthy. James Cook, for example, who was a secondary headliner in the vault, he was in the and more section last night. James Cook, terrific running back for the Buffalo Bills, tied with Derrick Henry last year, Jahmyr Gibbs, for the NFL lead in rushing touchdowns. So that's something that is the and more section. We have 5 boxes left. I mentioned this yesterday. I'm going to stick by it, Rip. If I had to pick 5 receivers in the history of the NFL for 1 season, not talking overall career, 1 season, I would pick Calvin Johnson or Jamar Chase somewhere in my top 5.
Sure. And
Megatron might be my number 2 behind Randy Moss.
I'm assuming this season is to defeat the aliens that are invading us, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
To defeat the aliens that are invading us, like Patrick Mahomes on that
absolutely.
Crystal Speed Flex,
They
to
wouldn't know
defeat
what hit
him. So Megatron, again, rare auto in the break room, expensive auto, the Lion alternate flex, the Triple Crown winner, Jamar Chase. His contract, highest paid receiver ever. He got paid. His autograph value also going up, Mr. Jamar Chase. We got 2 secondary headliners in here, which most likely AJ Green, AFC North, could pair with Mr. Jamar Chase. If for some reason it's the NFC West, they could pair with Trey McBride, which is still left, one of the best tight ends in the NFL. All Speed Flexes, guys. That series is awesome. We have perhaps the most aesthetically pleasing lid, minus the Mahomes, which is in its own category, right? The Mahomes doesn't count. That Crystal Mahomes is different. But this Kurt Warner Chrome Flex, a very, very clean lid, the 2-time league MVP. Actually, the last 2 players in the NFL to win the league MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, and the Super Bowl themselves in the same season, Kurt Warner and Patrick Mahomes.
Show-offs.
So 2 legends there, 2 of my favorite players. Only 7 boxes left in the diamonds with this Warner Flex out there. Also got Scary Terry McLaurin on the Washington football team. Lunar Authentic. That is super clean. Second in the league in receiving touchdowns last year. Terry McLaurin, a terrific player, to say the least. Went over the vault, the practice squad, the diamonds, jerseys. Looking at, 5 photo headliners left in here. Big names, some really good running backs. Sean Alexander, the second most rushing touchdowns in a season. Emmitt Smith, the most rushing yards and touchdowns ever. I love that retro Ty Law jersey. Hall of Fame corner. Of course, some mooning could be in the break room. My guy Warren Moon on the beautiful blue Oiler jersey. Nico Collins, a terrific receiver, available in those offsides jerseys. We have personals up as well. You can buy mystery box, the jerseys, the reps, and the headliner package. We have 12 reps left. Actually, 11 reps left, actually. 6 headliners total. Josh Jacobs, Ricky Williams, Brian Urlacher, photo headliners, and then secondary headliners, Chase Brown, Steve Largent, and Thurman Thomas. There's 2 ways to guarantee a win. You buy all 8 break spots, or you buy a jersey or a rep personal, and you get a guaranteed item.
Which is easy today. Double points, baby.
Double points. Could get yourself that GOAT status for our headliner packages. Or if you're a new collector who's gotten money to spend, wants to guarantee something, and wants to get a little bit of everything, well, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic, just over $1,900, but you get 4 headliner names in the break room. Rip, you probably know where I'm headed. I'll go ahead and ask you, give me a few of your favorite lids here in the break room.
These are a few of my favorite lids.
There's some really good options, I'll say that. Really good options on that break page.
I say. For me, for my money, for my taste, Antonio Gates.
Ooh.
Not only just because he's part of a potential triple up with Bobo and Antonio. Antony Bo, maybe? Who knows? But it's got all the same bells and whistles as my pick for the 9 o'clock show, that Derrick Henry, except it's like more of a glossy version, which I also love. Again, one of the best colors in sports, that powder blue.
And look at that visor, too.
That visor is out of control, and it's Antonio Gates. We were talking about like where we have him all time in the 9 o'clock show, and like it's like, and we were trying to account for recency bias as well.
3 or 4 for me. Mount Rushmore tight ends.
That's where we all sort of landed. Like Tony Gonzalez, Gronk, depending on how you feel about him playing with Brady his whole career.
Sure.
You know,
Kelsey and Gates. That's your Mount Rushmore for me.
Well, some people were a little pushbacky on Kelsey.
Why?
I was not.
Well, Bob was talking about Kellen Winslow.
No, I was trying to bring up Kellen Winslow Sr. I was trying to just rack my brain for some other tight ends, but it's definitely more of a position that has evolved into what it is now. And I said Kelsey was putting up wide receiver numbers though, at his peak.
Well, Kelsey's got like all the records, whether it be like most straight seasons with 1,000 yards. He's got the, he'll finish probably most receiving yards as a tight end if he wants to play long enough. He'll probably get the most touchdown catches. The most right now is Gates, by the way.
Well, and there's also a lot of talk about Kelsey being able to kind of transition his game to being more of like a run blocker and stuff like that. Which would be honestly a fantastic
guy
feather
was
in
like
his cap.
Bad last year and was like top 7 in the league in catches.
For sure.
So
he's
special.
But what a feather in the cap to like develop your game and like evolve your game before towards the end there.
So that Gates is clean.
But yeah, the Gates
Anything
is
else you want to add?
Yeah, the Abdul Carter, man. You know I'm a sucker for rookie signatures, and I went on record in the 9 o'clock show as saying this is a hot take that literally just came to me, and I have not workshopped it at all.
We do have hot takes on Wednesdays.
Exactly, which is why I felt all right to fire it off, because we hit Travis Hunter in the 9 o'clock show. And I said, you know what? This is my defensive rookie of the year pick right here.
That's not a hot take. Oh, Travis Hunter or
Travis
Abdul
Hunter.
Carter?
Yes.
Okay, Abdul Carter's my pick, and he's the favorite.
As he should be. That's why I brought it up, because that is very sweet. On the throwback Giants lid, it's a speed flex. And again, it's his rookie sig. You can go ahead, scan that QR code, get the exact date to prove. This was before he even played a snap in the NFL.
So, good list, Rip. I like the one you picked because I have different names.
All right.
Different names and different helmets. I think, not to state the obvious, but without question, the Mahomes, which I think you were purposely not picking that, which makes sense.
And I was, it's part of the prize as well. So it's, a little bit different way of acquiring it.
Bedazzled.
But I mean, look at that.
Crystal Speed Flex, Patrick Mahomes, nice and shiny. There's actually a new documentary coming out, I think, tomorrow. About the Chiefs' three-peat quest from last year.
Oh, that's very awful timing for them, because that Cowboys docuseries is going to drop soon, too.
And I'm going to watch both, but I'll prioritize the Chiefs.
Well, of course you will.
NFL fans will watch both.
I know. Well,
one is on ESPN, the other one's on Netflix.
And I got to say, man.
And we have, the quarterback series. We have the Hard Knocks. I'm going to watch all of them.
There's a lot of hype for this Cowboy series.
I know.
But, I'm talking, the Last Dance level hype.
When is there not hype around the Cowboys?
I'm just saying. We've all been waiting for the next Last Dance to happen.
I'm a Cowboys guy, you know me.
But nothing's reached the height of the Last Dance.
Sure.
And what it did for
Nothing
the collector
ever
space. Well, that's the thing, is we're looking for docs that can move the collector space a little bit, like The Last Dance did. The way it's being hyped, it's a very different way in which it's being hyped.
It's going to be fun.
And I think we're going to be talking a lot differently about Emmitt Smith as far as like remembering how tough and how like hard-nosed he was.
You don't have to watch the show. You can just watch this show.
No,
I hype up Emmitt Smith all the time.
But if you ask the chat, sometimes they're like, I don't know, I take Barry. And it's like,
well, I would still take Barry.
I know,
because
I'm
Barry
saying.
is superhuman. But the other lid that I like here, Rip, if Mahomes is my one, that's my Batman. My Robin is Calvin Johnson.
Speaking of Barry,
I love this helmet because I've never seen it. It's actually sort of simple. It's not like as custom as some of the crazy customs, but I don't know what it is about gold. Maybe I just watched Austin Powers Gold Member, but the gold on this helmet, the gold Rip with that lion, Speed Flex, that Megatron, that is an incredible helmet in this lottery series. Cannot wait to see Megatron. That's probably my number 2, and my number 3, I love chromes. Kurt Warner chrome and the diamonds. That's a helmet that is just so classic, so clean. The blue, the silver. We got the yellow face mask, yellow visor. This is an incredible helmet. Kurt Warner, then Gates, probably my number 4. So much good stuff. And I kind of like not even a custom flex, just because I love the color red. Red and blue are my favorite colors.
The Knicks?
Well, the Knicks is nice too, the Rave. But I love that Gronk flash. I'm looking at that Gronk in the vault, and I'm looking at the AFC East, Josh Allen, Rob Gronkowski. You can double up in that vault break. Also, double ups, really good ones in the lottery. 4 to go in that double, guys. You get the AFC West. You have a chance for 3 photo headliners. Bo Jackson, Antonio Gates are speed flexes. Then Bo Nix is that awesome rave you mentioned, the orange rave. Now, one guy, so there's certain guys in this break room. When I started here, there are certain guys that I think play better with the customers than I would have thought, and certain guys that play worse than I would have thought. So the most underrated name, there's 2 names that I think are grossly underappreciated by our customers.
Okay.
First and foremost is Drew Brees. No doubt about it. Drew Brees is an icon. He gets no respect here, and it makes me angry.
The Rodney Dangerfield of quarterbacks.
Secondly, the guy that maybe gets the second least respect, and this is probably in the NFL period, Jalen Hurts. The guy's a Super Bowl champion, dual threat guy. He's a great leader. Yeah, he's got great players around him. But that's every person that wins a Super Bowl has great players around him. Like, he gets punished by his supporting cast. So those 2 are the 2 I think of that don't get enough respect. The one guy that, and this isn't a bad thing, it's a good thing because it makes his, this helmet more coveted, more wanted. The one guy that probably gets too much respect among customers, I would label him personally as a tier 2 headliner. Our headliners count him as tier
Tom
1.
Brady?
Bo Jackson.
Oh.
Bo Jackson. They love Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
That's a collectible piece. They love him.
He's more than, I was talking about this in the 9 o'clock show. Y'all should just watch the 9 o'clock show as well as the 12 o'clock show.
And the 3 and the 6 every
just
single day.
Never turn it off.
Never do anything else with your life.
I was talking
ever.
about how Bo Jackson is he transcended the sports he even played. He was he's an athletic icon. Instead, he's an advertising icon. All his ads were either him highlighting how he plays dual sports or happy birthday, Nelly.
The birthday boy, Charles Nelson. What's up, Charles? Happy birthday, brother. I agree, though.
But or it was just the ad was just, look at what an incredible chiseled from marble specimen Bo Jackson is. And that's Bo right there, man, on that classic Raiders lid right there. Again, they don't mess around with stuff like that.
The customers love him.
Yeah.
He gets chased so much. He's such a big piece of memorabilia. He is one of 3 guys personally on my list of guys I would love to have seen play without getting injured. I've got Derrick Rose here in Chicago, Bulls fan. Then, of course, being a soccer geek like I am, the original Ronaldo. Brazilian Ronaldo. Already amazing. World Cup hero. Every time the World Cup was there, the guy was just out of this world. But had some injuries in the club seasons. So would love to see him stay healthy. But a lot of folks say Bo Jackson could be a Hall of Famer in 2 sports had he stayed healthy. That Jackson lid is awesome. Again, like I said, Gates Custom Flex, Bo Jackson Flex, those two lids combined worth north of $2,000. You can get it for $304 in the lottery. This double, I'm guessing, will be the first break of the noon show. I'll drop this link in the chat. Lottery double number 4. And we got 4 spots to go. Rip, you've learned this. This is a domino effect in the break room. When it's 3 spots or less, the break sells out almost immediately.
I wouldn't say it's a fun fact, but fact about Bo Jackson, he won't sign stat jerseys.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense. 3 spots to go in that double box, so we are at that magic number. 5 to go in that mini break. 6 to go in that speed flex break. So let's keep on rolling, guys. 5 to go in the jersey. But I'm thinking usually when it's 3 or less, we just got an order, about a minute ago, or just literally 12:26. So this will be sold out in the next 10 minutes. Get your spots in the lottery. Literally get your spots because, as it says in the listing, every replica helmet in the series will have a lottery ball pulled from the hopper. Each lottery ball is a gift card amount assigned to it, amounts up to $350. In addition to the lottery ball, the winners of replica helmets in the series will be added to a top spot drawing for a Crystal Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. This one, guys, the stunning crystallized Patty Mahomes. That's an awesome, awesome lid right there. So actually, Rip, there's 20 boxes left. We have 9 headliners total, then 11 replica helmets that are with gift cards and an entry for Mahomes. So every single box that's won in this series will either be a headliner or an entry for the Mahomes helmet plus a gift card. We have the Myles Garrett, Jordan Love, Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, dual sign flex, Calvin Johnson flex, Bo Jackson flex, Antonio Gates flex. We have 6 speed flexes plus the Bo Nix Rave. And then we have 2 other headliners. These will probably be authentics, Terry McLaurin and Tyreek Hill, which is actually kind of a weird scenario. Like, probably the one you least want is those 2 because you either want the speed flex, the photo headliner, or you want the entry for the Mahomes.
Right.
But if, a secondary hit, Tyreek Hill, Terry McLaurin is the worst thing you can get in the series with 20 boxes left, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good if you ask me in that lottery series. What are the birthday plans, Charles Nelson? Charles Nelson, what are the birthday plans, brother? And how old are you, Charles Nelson?
And more importantly, what flavor's the cake?
Ooh, the cake for me is always cheesecake. That's my thing.
It's a man of taste right there.
Birthday cake, forget that, cheesecake.
Okay.
That's what I have on all my birthdays. I'm team cheesecake, Rip.
That's a good choice right there.
Yes.
Cheesecake is so good. I feel like cheesecake's really having a moment again right now. Awesome concerts. There you go. I know Nelly saw Toto a couple nights ago.
Okay.
And Men at Work. What were the other ones, my friend?
Charles is living it up, brother. Congratulations. 44 today. All right.
All right.
The big 4-4.
Yes, sir.
Charles Nelson. Who just got in that lottery break, Rip? Who just jumped in the lottery break?
That was John Takamura.
Oh, John out there in Hawaii. What's up, John?
Aloha.
I see Joshua Cook is ready for the show as well. Who's going to join these gentlemen here in our lottery break? 3 spots to go. Where'd the queen go, Miss Marisa? Packer fan that Jordan Love's still out there?
Taking a nap.
Oh, nap. So she'll be in for 3 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, respect.
Yeah, the groceries were showing up at 11. And that's all I know.
You got the play-by-play, Rip.
We did get the play-by-play, yeah.
Rod Stewart, the other concert. Congratulations, Charles. Very, very cool, brother. Very cool. So, get your spots, folks. Let's knock out these breaks. I want to see the lottery. I can't wait to see you watch me spin the hopper.
The lottery.
I got to start practicing, Rip. I got to start practicing. What I did last night, because we were we sold out that Hall of Fame series.
Show me how it's done.
In like 3 hours.
Show me how it's done.
No, I'm not going to.
Come on.
I took this thing and I forgot to put it.
Oh, jeez.
So all the balls started flying in. I forgot to close it. So this will be the little spin for the lottery balls, guys. Very, very cool in the lottery series. So I'm going to wait, Rip. But I'm kind of getting this ready, mentally getting prepared for the lottery double.
Honestly, all that made me do was just want to call bingo.
I actually am not even kidding. The way you read it out, you were like B11. I was like, is this guy calling bingo?
That's all that was going through my body is just like, oh, this is the natural cadence to speak after this action.
So I did some bingo for the 4th of July, and I was the only person in the bingo round that won twice. So I'm lucky at bingo. I'm a bingo guy. Get in those breaks if you can, Charles. If you can't, what's great about, like, I know sometimes funds can be tight for people, but Rip, we're on every day, 9, 12, 3, and 6. So if you don't have money this week, you got to wait 2 weeks till the paycheck. You can jump in 2 weeks.
Brother, I've been there.
There's never, time that you can jump in. You can technically order 24/7, 365.
Yes.
The Ultimate Autographs live break page, which I'll drop in, you can order. We see this actually quite a bit. I don't want to, I'm not going to name names, but I see a lot of customers every once in a while will order at 3:40 in the morning. You can tell they woke up in the middle of the night. They went to the bathroom. They're like, what's on Ultimate Autographs? Let me get a spot.
I call that a midnight snack.
A midnight snack, baby, here in the break room. So here's that link. If you're a new customer watching for the first time, guys, do not hesitate to ask any questions. Let us know what you want to get into.
We love questions.
And that is where you buy those break spots. Who's on the lottery double right now, Rip?
That
Who's in
lottery double is currently populated by the likes of Marisa Dombey, Brian Nagy, Josh Rouser, and John Takamura.
Okay. Does Marisa have 2 spots?
1. She's got that first spot.
Who's got the multiple spots?
Josh Rouser.
Ooh, Josh Rouser won last night, so he's rising up here in the break room. Let's get that lottery.
Charles, I do hope you have taken full advantage of every company's free birthday operations.
Yes.
Be it, a free dessert or a free...
Well, we have one too.
We do?
We do. So for this, I would probably email customer service if you don't get it today. But part of the Sig Club Rewards program is a $10 UA gift card on your birthday.
Yep.
Speaking of that, guys, it is double Signature Club points
Double.
up until 5 p.m. Central Time. Now, one of the customers asked me last night, how often do you guys offer up double Sig Club points? That was my guy, Westy. I told him once or twice a month. So if you're watching the show right now and you're thinking about ordering today, you should order it right now or between now and 5, which is what? About 4.5 hours left. Because if you order at 5:01, you will not get double Sig Club points.
You get regular Sig Club
If you
Club
order
points.
right now, you can tier up, earn more free stuff. The more stuff you get, the more free stuff you get. For the people that are GOAT collectors, I'll say this. One of the most common misconceptions out there. Now, we're going to make this GOAT Club even better. It's part of our futures.
Nap.
Maurice's back.
Someone has
Did you
awakened.
sell it out?
No. It's 2 to go, though.
So, real quick. So, one of the most common misconceptions we have in the break room, Rip, I think a lot of the GOAT people don't recognize this. Once you earn the GOAT collector
Yes.
and you get your headliner package,
Yes.
you are not done getting Sig Club points.
The journey has
it's
not reached its destination.
It's not over. You get free credit and free money for every time you order. So you will get random $75 gift cards, $100 gift cards.
Okay.
So if you are GOAT, you do not stop collecting points. You can still earn free stuff. So you should still take advantage of the double Sig Club points.
If you are GOAT, do not exit the boat.
Yes. Never got her nap, says Marisa Rick.
Oh,
that's
I'm
too
sorry
bad.
about that.
Groceries are on the way. All right, well, Cole Carnemark.
As is this double.
Yeah, so Cole got in the double. Cole is a die-hard Charger fan.
Yeah, dog.
He lives and breathes Chargers.
Bolt up.
Now, this is one of the best Charger helmets I have ever seen in my life.
Ever.
The Antonio Gates Speed Flex. And yes, Cole, that is still available. The Gates Speed Flex. The spot to be, by the way, AFC West. Bo Jackson, Bo Nix, Antonio Gates. The Mahomes, though, not one of the AFC West. That is a bonus prize one at the end of the series. So we are sold out. Lottery double coming up. And what did I say, Rip? Once we're at 3 spots or less, sells out within 10 minutes. 12:26, we were at 3 or less. 12:34, 8 minutes later, sold out.
And I know, we've been over this many, many times, and no one's surprised that you're right. except for the people that are here for the first time.
We have a lot of people that think that, like, it's 6 to go, it's 7 to go, it's 5 to go. I don't want to get in. Guys, it's not about being 6, 7, or 8. It's how close is it to 3.
Yeah.
Once it's more than halfway there, it sells out within 10 minutes. So if you're looking at a break on the page right now that says 5 to go, if you buy 2 spots right now, the break will be sold out in 10 minutes. It is literal human psychology. As soon as it's halfway gone, Rip, they believe it's going to happen, and it happens right away.
Scientists have tried studying it. They can't figure it out. It's just a natural phenomenon.
In fact, we got on the show. Took us about 20 minutes to knock out that 4 to 3 spot. Had someone gotten that break from 4 down to 3, we already would be done with it by now.
I know.
So make your moves. Lottery double coming up. Lottery double, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Unlike the lottery in real life, it's not 1 in a million chance to win.
Astronomical.
It's 1 in 8 for every spot you buy.
I can wrap my head around that.
So Marisa Dombey, Brian Nagy, Josh Rouser, John Takamura, Marisa Dombey, and Cole Carnemark. Marisa, Cole, and Josh each have 2 spots. They have a 2 in 8 chance to win with each box coming up. You keep your same division for both boxes. You can double up in the AFC West. Gates, Jackson, Bo Nix. That place is loaded. Also, NFC North, Calvin Johnson could pair with Jordan Love. So we'll give you guys about 30 seconds on those box numbers. Otherwise, we'll go to the wheel.
So we finished this morning with a quad in the lotto, and I called it. I called it
I watched it on the way in.
hard. It's going to be a triple up, 1 headliner. And that's exactly what it was. Marisa, you know what happened.
I'm calling double up, 1 headliner.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be something crazy. There will be 1 more AFC West hit, and it's going to be like Bo Jackson will come out with like something else.
Yeah.
Like in that like replica section.
I could see it being, like a rep, but like a really cool alternate rep.
Yes. Yeah. So guys, 30 seconds. Once I pull up the wheel, all box numbers are closed. If you want a box number, you got about 30 seconds to call it out here. 30 seconds.
Time is of the essence.
Otherwise, Rip, I would say get in the next one. Because we have everything in this series will be good. No reason to wait around. Just go ahead and get your spots for the next lottery. Because you make the first moves right away, everyone else will follow pretty darn quickly.
Cole's already in the next quad. And the thing that I love, actually, looking at this, because Kamen, you and I talk about it all the time, doubles and quads are your friends.
Always.
Notice that Lotto single is still at break number 1, as it should be.
And we used to have people sometimes say, why do you guys, not offer, like, why is the single not moving? Where's the single? Like, we get down to like 2 boxes left and we leave a double up. I'm like, well, we've done 8 doubles and 1 single in the series. The double is the most popular because what you can do in a double that you can't do in a single, 1 spot could land you 2 helmets. And we see it all the time. All the time. And we got 9 and 29. Thank you, Miss Marisa. Marisa Dombey. Marisa, what's going on with Jordan Love? She's a big-time Packer fan. I saw there was an injury. They still think he's going to play week 1, but there's a mini injury there with Jordan Love. I know Dom Pellegrini is nervously pacing around about it.
Non-throwing hand.
Non-throwing hand, that's fair. But still, wish Jordan Love the best of health. Even as a Bears fan, I never want to see guys get hurt. That's something we don't want to see.
Also, no excuses when the Bears beat the Packers.
Hey, well, 1-0 in this year, head-to-head matchups for 2025. That's something I don't get to say often. All right, Cole's got the NFC North. Marisa's got the NFC South. Brian Nagy, NFC East. I know Brian, a Chief guy, wants an entry for that Crystal Mahomes flex. Josh Rouser, NFC West. Josh Rouser, AFC North. Marisa Dombey, AFC South. She won with the South, I think last night it was for me.
This morning.
This morning. So look, people talk about the South. If you win in a certain spot, wins are always good. That seems to be a winning spot for Miss Marisa.
This is the only place where it's allowed for the South to rise again.
No kidding. John Takamura, AFC East, and Cole Carnemark. Before the break started, the 2 best spots to get, AFC West, Antonio Gates, Bo Jackson, Bo Nix. And NFC North, Jordan Love and Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Cole's got the 2 best spots. Looking for that closer magic.
Dang, dude.
Mr. Carnamark could be on the mark.
That is cold as ice.
We'll start with box 9. Box 9 here.
Cold as ice.
Indy Lottery double. Good luck, guys.
Sacrifice.
Well, Rip. Well. We got a cloth bag.
Cloth bag.
We got a headliner.
Headliner.
And maybe the best defensive player in the world.
Hey.
Miles Garrett on the salute to service Brown speed flex.
Joshua Rouser.
This guy, I mean, by the time he's done playing, knock on wood, he stays healthy.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be top 5 all time in sacks. The guy is absolutely incredible. Him and TJ Watt, for me, are the 2 best defensive players in the league. Miles Garrett won Depoy a couple years ago. Seemingly every single season, the guy's doing something special. 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro, 8 years in the league so far, Rip. He already has over 100 sacks 8 years in.
And by simply choosing, I don't care how much money he got paid, choosing to stay with the Cleveland Browns, that's got to make him an instant Cleveland legend, man.
Yes.
That's...
I could argue this, he might already be the second best Brown ever, behind Jim Brown.
Man.
Which, as good as Miles Garrett is, he's probably never going to top Jim
Better
Brown.
than Otto Graham?
Better than Otto Graham.
Son of a guy. I never thought I'd live to hear the day.
More dominant, at least, than Otto Graham.
All right. You know what?
Nice job there, Josh Rouser, on the Miles Garrett speed flex, brother.
Very nice. That's what's up, dude.
That's what's up. He was briefly the highest paid defensive player ever.
He set the tone.
But then TJ Watt became that, and, we'll see if Micah Parsons passes TJ Watt.
He set the tone.
I do have Micah's number 3, a close third. It's like 1A, 1B, and 1C. A Watt, and I would even argue 1D with Aiden Hutchinson. The guy's a beast, too.
Yep.
Those are my top 4 pass rushers, the Mount Rushmore current guys. Micah, though, might get a little more money because he is a little bit younger than Garrett and Watt. So
are we living in like a new golden age of like edge rushers right now?
Yes, we are.
Man.
You can see Abdul Carter, third pick.
Right?
Edge rushers are hot in the NFL draft. And rightfully so, because that is arguably the most important position in football, just pass rushers in general. Like Chris Jones for the Chiefs, D tackle, they opted to go for him than their talented cornerback, Kansas City, as far as who they paid.
Yeah.
So probably, quarterback on offense, but on defense, pass rusher is probably the most important position on the defensive side these days. All right, 29 coming up. 29, the second of 2 in the lottery. Oh, I think you'll get the witness me spinning, Rip.
Oh!
I think you'll get the witness me spinning.
You spin me right around, baby, right around.
Now, we're talking about the AFC South. This time, Marisa wins in the NFC South. It is the A-Train, Mike Allstott on the Bucks pewter replica helmet. One of the best fullbacks of all time, Mike Allstott, 6-time Pro Bowler. Warwick Dunn the speed, Allstott the power, a Super Bowl champion. This dude had over 900 rushing yards one season. Mr. Allstott. Nice hit, Miss Marisa. You are taking home Allstott, and I believe Marisa already has multiple entries already.
Yep. Add another one.
She's actually got 3 out of 4.
Yep.
3 out of 4 entries for the Mahomes. Marisa, right now, if you don't get a single entry the rest of the way, you have a 4 in 15 chance, almost a 1 in 3 at the Mahomes. And something tells me Marisa's going to get more entries than just this one here, Rip.
Yeah, I'm thinking she's going to get more.
I will warn you guys, though. I will say sometimes all it takes is 1 entry to win.
Well, sure.
The last couple of drawings, people with 1 entry ended up winning it. So it does not guarantee anything, but it does get you better odds for sure, Miss Marisa.
You know what it does guarantee you? Another lottery ball out the hopper.
Gift card is guaranteed. We know that. Which, what does that guarantee? That guarantees Marisa will be back in for at least another break in this series. Guessing more than 1, though. But at least another. She says, thanks, guys. You're welcome, Marisa. You are very welcome. Thank you so much for playing. And, Marisa was the catalyst here. She got the first spot of this break. Maybe the people that buy the first spot, maybe good things happen to them, Rip. Who knows, right?
Yes, indeedy.
Although she did win with the third to last spot. Actually, I would personally argue she got two of the most important spots. John Takamura, too. So Marisa got the first spot, and then John got the spot that put us at 3 to go, the catalyst in this break. I know it only takes one entry to win it. That's right, Marisa. Although I will say this as a consumer, as an odds maker, I would still rather have like 7 or 8 entries than 1 entry.
I mean, that's just an insurance policy right there.
That's like better odds. All right. Nerves. I don't get nervous to be on the air, Rip. I get nervous to spin this thing.
Kamen,
This is the most nervous I get working here.
No, you're a professional.
Spinning this thing, man.
Just don't mess it up.
Ooh, this is nerve-wracking. All right, here we go. Give it a good spin. Come on, Hopper. Oh, we got one, Rip. We got one. It is ball 1. That's one of the best ones I've done. Okay. I'm not even kidding. That was...
My back was turned. Can you do that again?
I will soon. $75, Marisa. $75 gift card. Ball 1, as you can see in our sheet. 75, like I mentioned last night. Ball 11, which I don't think we've pulled yet, have we? We have not. I see it. It's $350.
Yeah, no,
so
not
ball
yet.
11 is $350. So $75, a little bonus money for the queen in the break room, Marisa Domby. Cool, she says. Very cool indeed.
Cool.
So come and get that $350. Maybe I'm just getting better. Maybe that's what I need to put pressure on myself, Rip.
Perfect.
I'm just getting better at that hopper. So let's run this back, guys. Run back the lottery. I mean, all due respect to the Myles Garrett helmet, it's very cool. Not saying it's not, but personally, I think the Calvin Johnson's better. The Antonio Gates is better. I think because it's dual signed, Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield is better. Bo Jackson is better. Certainly the Mahomes crystal is better. The Love is at least as good. For Marisa, it's better. So that was actually one of the lesser speed flexes left in the series. That was also, by the way, for the lottery ball, Rip. I can confirm this. That was the second lowest amount possible.
Right.
So 75 is a low amount. There's a lot of 150s. We have a couple hundreds of 125. The low one is 50. The high one is 350. So that's the ball 11, which is still out there. Let me see if what's the other one?
Yeah,
ball
I was going to
6.
say, are we supposed to be checking those off as we go?
Yes, but we didn't do it last night because we didn't have it printed. So maybe we could look at it like afterwards, the show or something. Yeah. But I can cross off this one, ball 1. I know we can cross that off. Actually, technically, Rip, although the ball's not in there because a bunch of 150s are gone.
Oh, yeah, we could do it that way.
Actually, I think all 3 150s are gone.
Wow.
I think Marisa won all of them, by the way, just for measure. So we could probably cross
Wesley
those off.
won 1. Blake got 1.
Wesley won 1?
Yeah.
What's up, Wesley? Wesley's a Bengal fan.
Yeah.
You got that Jamar Chase last night. That was cool. So I can actually see all the 150s are gone, Rip. So that makes our job a little bit easier here. And Marisa won the 200.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2 highest numbers left are 350 and 250. So we have not pulled the 2 highest numbers yet on the sheet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crossed off. There's 10 to go. We got 100, 150, 75, 250, 75, 125, 350, 150 are the options, Rip. So we got a lot of big gift cards left. But obviously, gift cards are cool. They are. But what we're playing for in this series is this Mahomes crystallized speed flex. This is the cream of the crop, Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the game, Mr. Mahomes. And, I do always say this, so I got to preface this by saying that, I'll talk about my guy Mahomes, Rip. I got to preface by saying this. Always take it with a lot of grain of salt because every player seems to have a great training camp. But I've watched a lot of videos. I used to work in Missouri as a sports reporter anchor in Columbia, Jeff City, covered a few Chief games.
Down there in Missouri.
I follow all the reporters, all the Chief Twitter accounts, both as a fan and as a former journalist. So I see, Twitter's my go-to. That's my social media.
Much in the make of another area legend, Mark Twain.
Yes. Yes. Okay, I like it. That was a little surprising. But anyway, so I'm on Twitter all the time. I'm logged into all the Chief insiders, all the video, all the camp, all the reports.
Your algo's juiced for it.
I feel like I'm sort of following Chiefs camp every single day.
Yeah.
Without actually being there.
Yeah.
And Mahomes in Chiefs camp this year, this dude is airing it out.
Well,
Get ready for the all-out air attack. Rashee Rice, yeah, Bob. I know Bob will come in here and bring it up. It is impossible. I challenge Bob for us to bring up Rashee Rice and for him not to mention the amount of suspended games. He might get suspended a few games, but he's going to be there most of the year. You got Hollywood Brown, missed pretty much almost all of last year with injuries. Xavier Worthy, year 2 in the offense. Travis Kelce. And they have some reports of some young guys that are performing well in camp. Look for a 40-plus touchdown, 5,000-plus yard season for Mahomes this year. And my prediction for the MVP, he gets the third MVP, his autograph value goes up, and more. A couple years back, Rip, just to give you guys a estimate on Mahomes. Now, this is retail value off of retailers. I know people on eBay can get it a little bit cheaper, but Mahomes' retail value like 3 years ago, I think, was about $1,400 for an authentic autographed. Then it went up to $1,700. Now it's up to about $2,300.
Jeez.
Now a Speed Flex or a Vices is close to $3,000. You get the bedazzled Speed Flex, this thing could go for $4 or $5 grand, maybe more down the road. Because his autograph value will only continue to rise. With each ring he wins, with each game he wins, with each record he sets, the amount of value for that is limitless. Or if you're a true collector, you're not just concerned about value, Rip, that's a centerpiece right there.
Yes.
A crystallized, bedazzled Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. That is the centerpiece in your collection.
If that's your jam, you get like a custom case for that, a custom display case for that. Like that is.
Someone walks into your house and they see this Mahomes helmet. It is literally impossible to miss, Rip.
Yeah.
Impossible to miss. Also impossible to miss, I would argue, is the Antonio Gates Speed Flex. With that blue ink, that white, that yellow. One of the best tight ends ever, Antonio Gates. I have a nickname for him. I call him the GOAT Red Zone. Red Zone GOAT.
Red Zone GOAT.
Red Zone GOAT. I've never seen a better connection in the red zone than Phillip Rivers and Antonio Gates together, which makes sense why he's got the 7th most receiving touchdowns ever and the most receiving touchdowns ever by a tight end. This dude with the big body could literally box you out using his basketball skills. Good luck stopping Antonio Gates in the red zone.
He's got more touchdowns for a tight end than Phillip Rivers has kids.
And that's a lot. That's a lot of touchdowns. Otherwise, I mean, speaking of touchdowns and yards and records, over 1,900 receiving yards in a season. Calvin Johnson's record, even with all the sort of like passing sort of being like juiced, extra loaded, the passing games, no one has broken his yard mark. 1,900 yards plus receiving. I've never seen the Georgia Tech and Lions lid. That is the 2nd greatest line of all time. Calvin Johnson. I cannot wait to see this helmet in person. That gold, too, I'm willing to bet that in person, it looks even shinier on the Georgia Tech.
I loved watching him at Georgia Tech. He was a beast then, and he remained obviously a beast forever. Also, one of the reasons that Matthew Stafford would throw for 5,000 yards. You know what I mean?
Well, Matthew Stafford likes to find one receiver that he likes, kind of looking at the break page and throw to him. And Calvin Johnson, it was one of those situations with Stafford and Johnson. You know, they had a horrible defense. They had a pretty bad running game. So it was kind of like backyard football with those two, with this beautiful Megatron lid still out there. Backyard football, 2 guys, 3 guys on Calvin Johnson. Matthew Stafford throws it up, and more often than not, it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you say throw it up on a triple team? That is the smart football play to make. For Matthew Stafford throwing to Calvin Johnson around the triple team was legitimately the smart football play to make.
They all referred to their playbook as just try and stop it.
Right? And you couldn't. back in the day for the Lions. So 6 to go in that lottery double, 7 to go in the quad. Keep it rolling, guys. I see Marisa and Cole are in. They need a little bit of company. And you know what's going to happen. Chandler Dunning gets in here. Ronnie Sayre gets in here. I mean, right now it's Cole and Marisa. They get those mates. We get 1 or 2 more big dogs. This series could sell out in 30 minutes.
The dog pound. Speaking of Browns.
The Hall of Fame series last night, Rip, sold out in about 3 hours, maybe less even. And we had, 28 of 30 boxes to do. We entered the show with only 20 lottery boxes left. Now we're down to 18. You hear me say this a lot. 15 or less is the magic number. 15 or less, if there's big names left, the chase gets pretty quick. Now, the Mahomes helmet will be left till the end of the series because it's the prize. But we still have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speed flexes, guys. 5 speed flexes. Gates, Jackson, Megatron, Love, and Evans and Mayfield. So not only 1 big name left with close to 15 boxes left. We got 5 big names left, not counting Mahomes. So this lottery, just a matter of time. Obviously, we've been saying it all day. We get down to 3 spots to go, Rip. Someone knocks out 2 or 3 more spots, puts us at 3 spots left. Lottery's going to be done tonight. I know Wesley Wilkins was in earlier, wasn't he? He's a big dog. Wesley might get in there. I see John Takamura was in. Mark Lovelace was in that break. So you guys can make it happen.
Blake went and got himself, Wesley, of course, a.k.a. Blake, got himself a Sig Club rep personal in that morning show.
Makes sense?
Yeah, because it's double up points today, baby.
And that Signature Club Rewards program obviously depends on how much money you're willing to spend, but Wesley joined the break room over the weekend, and you already got a free replica helmet. He's already a legendary collector.
Legend.
550,000 points. Wesley could, with the double Sig Club points, by the end of the day today, become a GOAT collector. He only needs just over 200,000 more points, Rip, to get that GOAT collector.
And it's double up, so that's 50 points per dollar.
Yeah.
That's going to rack up real quick.
And with double the points, disconnected. Oh, reconnection successful. Hold on.
Okay.
So I think we're getting reconnected here. Bueller. Hopefully you guys can hear us.
Yeah, it looks like people are getting back on the stream.
Yeah, perfect. So little in and out. We're back at it, which actually sometimes when we get disconnected and hop back on, people get that notification again and they flood the break room, Rip. So that does happen quite a bit.
Flood it.
Flood the break room with your orders, guys. How are you doing on a Wednesday afternoon, everybody? You guys having fun on a Wednesday afternoon? What's going on? Any good plans for the weekend? Let me know, guys. I know I got volleyball tonight, Rip.
As always.
Fresh off our first win in forever last week. Did you hear about it? We won.
No. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, you know what? I do remember you mentioning that. And, hey, you know what? Dub's a dub.
We won, so the other team
belongs in the win column.
So it's best of 5 games we play no matter what. They had 2 people, we were 15 minutes late, started late. They only had 2 people. So they're we're going to forfeit the first game. So we actually only played 4 games. We won 2 out of 4. They played down a couple people. So, we had the numbers advantage, but we took advantage and won. So feeling good. I'm calling it Winning Wednesdays. We had a great day in the break room last Wednesday. Great day of volleyball. Same for today, Winning Wednesday. Emmanuel Conti wants to join in on Winning Wednesday and getting some spots in the jerseys, looks like, Mr. Emmanuel. So that break actually is pretty close, too. 3 spots to go in the jersey break. We are actually 4 to go in the jersey break, excuse me, Mr. Emmanuel. That spots to go. 4 to go. Looking at a new mini-series coming up, that's also 4 to go. So, obviously, lottery's the big break for the big dogs, but some of the medium-level breaks, also really good. John Takamura jumping in. Thank you, John. And we might be going in and out here, but guessing this will get us queued up soon. John's in that next lottery double, by the way, putting us at 5 to go, Rip. John Takamura out there in Hawaii. Sometimes I wish I could change places with John.
I mean,
One of my life wishes.
wouldn't that be nice?
Do you know I applied for a job to work in Hawaii a few years back?
No.
I didn't get the job.
Oh my gosh.
But it got me daydreaming, Rip.
Sliding doors moment right there.
Right?
Like, what if
I
was
looked
a
up some
professional
stuff
in
though, because
Hawaii?
like technically, I think you would have to like kind of transport your car there. It's kind of a very difficult move.
That is definitely a process from what I
So,
understand.
Hawaii.
I mean, honestly, just sell the car, buy a little golf cart out there or something.
For real.
A little four-wheeler or
That's
something.
probably what I would have done. So thank you, John. Thank you, Emmanuel, Marisa, Cole, Mark, all Joshua. These are all people in for this noon show. Appreciate you guys getting your orders. You guys are the best customers in the business.
Much appreciate.
So lottery's going to come up probably next. 5 to go. Here's that lottery link for you guys in the chat. Lottery double. 5 spots to go. I'm thinking to myself, what would you do if you won the lottery? If I'm our customers, you would play the break spots. That'd be some awesome lottery money. So that's 5 to go. I'm going to drop the mini link in, and we're 4 to go in the minis. We get the mini knocked out, brand new mini series. Minis, I've noticed, have been very hot in the break room this week, Rip.
I mean, we had that Genty little break room debut right there.
Who knows? Could be in the next one, Mr. Ashton Genty.
Who knows?
The Raider youngster. The Raider youngster. He was definitely a coveted name in that series, to say the least.
Coveted name in that draft.
So let's keep it going, guys. You guys let me know what you guys want to see this show. I know Rip and I talk ad nauseum about how awesome this memorabilia is, but if you're out there watching, best case scenario, you can actually spend the money and get in the breaks.
Yeah.
But even if you can't spend the money and get in the breaks, what would you like in a best case dream scenario, particularly in the lottery series, Rip? Because I think the Mahomes Crystal is the obvious choice. For me, it's the Calvin Johnson's the second choice, and then probably the Gates third, and then I'd probably go Bo Jackson fourth, Evans Mayfield 5, and Love 6. But I mean, you talk to Marisa, she's a Packer fan. She probably puts Jordan Love a little bit higher than myself. All the Raider fans probably put, Bo Jackson a little bit higher. What do you guys want to see in this series?
Why don't you just tell us the break you would like to have?
If you could win any one of these helmets that's left, Love, Mahomes, Evans, Mayfield, Megatron, Bo Jackson, Antonio Gates, Bo Nix, what would you want? I guess the best way to put it is, what would you want besides Mahomes?
Of course.
Because I think there's...
Well, that's the other thing is like, you could get one of these and Mahomes.
You get in a double box
Yeah.
break. Imagine getting, 2 spots in that break. You get a speed flex like Gates, and then you get yourself an entry for the Mahomes bedazzled flex, and then you get that at the end of the series.
That's what Marisa's hoping for. She's been cleaning us out each and every which way but loose.
I'll say this. There's 2 guys in the memorabilia industry that I have never seen anyone be upset to get. Because, look, when you're as good as Mahomes is, right? The guy's on pace to break all the NFL records. Yards, touchdowns, rings, etc. Patrick Mahomes on a speed flex is worth over $2,000. Pushing $3K even. A bedazzled crystal flex, this is worth over $4,000. A Brady flex in the ballpark of $3,000. Bedazzled Brady in the ballpark of $5K. Give or take. Thousands of dollars for Mahomes and Brady. Even if you don't like Patrick Mahomes, you're jealous of all the wins he gets. Or maybe he just rubs you the wrong way. Everyone's got their own thing. You still want to win Mahomes, and you still want to win Brady because you can sell these, you can trade these, Rip. There's so much you can do with the Mahomes or a Brady. You want to Vanna White this thing for us?
Sure.
So Rip's actually pulling out the helmet itself. We can show it off. I want to see how he can compete against Dom. So I'm going to show it off on the mainstream.
This is what I was looking for, to be honest.
It is Swarovski, just to clarify. Swarovski, Lori Davis on the Mahomes. I want to see how good you show it up on the main cam. Because Dom's been working on this, and he's gotten better. Like, just kind of put the crystals up close on that product cam. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at those crystals up a little. That is breathtaking on that Mahomes. Shiny, beautiful, such an incredible helmet. I mean, like you could literally, this is worth more than an engagement ring. You and I would know, Rip, right?
Yep.
Look at that visor on that helmet. Boy, you're gonna put Vanna White out of work, Rip. Wheel of Fortune. You're doing a great job showing off that helmet, man. Holy moly. Up a little. Look at that. Look at that helmet. Guys, that could be yours in that lottery series. Even if you don't win a Speed Flex, it's pretty good. Boy, I think Dom's in trouble. Might have to give him some hate.
It's not his fault I know how to find my camera.
You might have done that a little bit better than Dom Pellegrini. He's got big shoes to fill.
Hey, that's just what happens when you hire a failed actor.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that Mahomes logo on the back too, Rip.
Yeah.
The logo, Mahomes' personal logo. We got the Super Bowl sticker, USA flag, the NFL sticker. Yeah, that's incredible.
Yep.
That is an incredible helmet here at Ultimate Autographs. I'll keep it out here. I'll keep it out. I'm gonna put it on the table for a little bit though, not too long.
You don't want people to think this is gone.
Because people will think it's gone. It's not gone, guys. And you can actually see it in the light. Looks even shinier in the light, man. Holy moly.
Bling, bling. Every time I come around the city, bling, bling.
Wow, 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 wow.
Pinky ring worth about 50, bling, bling.
By the way, if I'm going to reset with those 4 entries, I want more entries. More chances at Mahomes. It is Swarovski Crystal, to clarify, guys. It is the best of the best. The Swarovski Crystal Mahomes in this lottery series.
Wow.
So
1,400 pieces.
Of Swarovski crystals?
Yeah.
1,400.
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy.
That's crazy.
Let me see something. Just to get a rough estimate. So I'm trying to find like a... These are worth a lot of money, man. A lot of money, the Swarovski crystals. So let's get that Mahomes helmet out tonight. Autographed Speed Flex. Let me see what some of these are going. I mean, I'm looking at some of the I see one up for $5,900 on eBay right now, Rip. Swarovski Mahomes helmet.
Is it as good as this one?
Hard to say, depending on what color you like. Actually, it's a pink one. So ours is white, so depending on what you like better. But man, these are Mahomes, man. This is an expensive lid. That's what it's going for on the market. You can actually see it. I'll pull up my page here, Rip. These Mahomes flexes, like I'm seeing 5,900, 2,500, 2,800, 3,800, 3,000. I mean, again, ballpark $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, especially on a Swarovski crystal. It's expensive. These helmets are expensive. They're worth a lot of money. It is the best quarterback in the game, Patrick Mahomes, in this series. So we can put it away. It has not been pulled, guys. Only way to get this helmet actually is, ironically enough, to win a replica helmet.
Right.
Reps became cool all of a sudden.
All of a sudden. How about you? How do you like them apples?
Reps became cool, which, by the way, this is played the same as the authentic. If you're a true collector, the rep helmets in your man cave, your she shed, they look the exact same as your authentics. I've never had anyone come over to my house and look at my replica helmet and try to see inside what it's got. Is it the Speed Flex? Or what is it? It's a replica. No one's ever done that to me, Rip. They look the exact same, the reps, as the authentics on the display cases. So who's going to get that lottery series done? Let's get that lotto knocked out here tonight.
Let's get lotto in the lotto.
Otherwise, a couple other really good series at the moment. Just want to remind people of the Speed Flex series, Rip. You can never go wrong with the Speed Flex series. 5 boxes left, all Speed Flexes. Really interesting approach for the Bengals. The Bengals, in the last couple of years, Rip, have really struggled out of the gates, losing week 1 last year to the Patriots, for example. That literally cost them a playoff spot. Had they won week 1, they would have been in the playoffs. Guess what? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they played week 1, and they dominated. Chase had 70-something yards, a touchdown, 4 catches, didn't even play in the second half Awesome Speedflex Jamar Chase. Got the Calvin Johnson Lions alternate Speedflex. Only 5 boxes left. Those 2 names left there in the Speedflex series. All 5 boxes, of course, are Speedflexes. Vault Break. Vault Break is still loaded, guys. Looking for the Josh Allen Speedflex. I mean, outside of Mahomes and Brady, right now the hottest name in the memorabilia industry is Josh Allen. Josh Allen autographed Salute to Service Speedflex. Worth a bunch of money. Awesome lid for the MVP. You guys can double up in the AFC East in that vault with the Rob Gronkowski Flash. Speaking of popular, this guy is all over TV, all over commercials. The great Rob Gronkowski. Brock Purdy on that Niner lid, one of the most classic helmets. Still got that Bo Nix on that new Bronco Authentic. And we got the Abdul Carter Speedflex left as well in that vault breaks. A lot of good options in the vault as well, guys. Diamond lids, maybe the best looking helmet besides the Mahomes. The Chrome Speedflex Kurt Warner. One of the best stories in football history. Kurt Warner, of course, undrafted. He was literally bagging groceries at Hy-Vee, which is a store in Missouri equivalent to, a Walmart, a Jewel, something like that. And Kurt Warner went on to be one of the best quarterbacks ever. 2 league MVPs. Very, very clean Chrome Speedflex for the great Kurt Warner. That's a helmet you got to have in your PC. That is very, very clean. Kurt Warner and the other best player to ever get drafted is Antonio Gates. 2 undrafted players, 2 Pro Football Hall of Famers. I talked plenty about the Mahomes lid. Unfortunately for the Mahomes, you got to wait till the end of the series to see who wins. The Gates helmet could come out in the very next box. This is the double up opportunity, guys. $304. You land in the AFC West. You snag the custom Gates Speedflex and the Bo Jackson Speedflex. Those 2 helmets combined worth north of $2,000 for just over $300. Talk about value there in that lottery series. You can also double up with a Calvin Johnson Jordan Love. NFC North, again, $304. You get yourself over $2,000 in autograph value. That Megatron is absolutely stunning. Calvin Johnson, to me, ironically, very much mirrors Barry Sanders' career. Because Barry Sanders retired early, didn't chase the rushing title. If Calvin Johnson wanted to keep playing, this guy would probably have many receiving records. He could have many receiving records.
You can't convince me he couldn't still suit up today.
He might be able to. The guy is pretty superhuman.
Yeah.
He is pretty superhuman. Calvin Johnson still out there in that lottery series. If you guys want the little bit lower entry points, showed off the lottery, the Speedflex, the diamonds, the vault. Those are the best breaks in the room. No doubt about that. But if you want to risk a little bit less, mini break 4 to go. There's 2 minis that come out, $52 for a mini. We do have the secondary headliner, Jordan Addison, in the minis. And of course, the jerseys, as little as $29 a spot. You can get, for example, the NFL's all-time leading rusher, the great Emmitt Smith, in here. So that is very, very clean. The Emmitt Smith Cowboy jersey. We got the Nico Collins Texan jersey. Awesome jersey. State of Texas well represented as well.
Yes,
Warren Moon on the Houston Oilers jersey. I love that Ty Law and the Sean Alexander. Those could be won for as little as $29. It's what makes
the heart of Texas. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's what makes our break room special, Rip. There's high-end break rooms, low-end break rooms, Speedflex only break rooms, minis, jerseys only. We got everything. Minis, jerseys, authentic, Speedflexes, replica helmets. We got everything your heart might desire here in the break room.
That's right. We got it. We got you.
Yes. So 1:15, guys. We'll go as late as you guys want. As far as, around 2 o'clock. I like to push it to 2 o'clock if we're, barring some circumstances, could be a little bit earlier. But typically I like to push this thing till 2 o'clock. So you guys got roughly 45 more minutes. Now that's 2 o'clock if we're not breaking boxes. If we're breaking boxes, we can go till 2:30, 2:45. If we are super busy, Rip, it's been a hot minute since we've done it, but I have reserves. We can even skip our lunch if we're busy enough. That hasn't happened in a while, but it has been known to happen some of the afternoon shows.
I know you're salaried, but I don't know what Mr. OSHA would say about that for me.
Yeah, right? Well, you can dip out and get a snack real quick.
Okay,
Get a little quick snack break.
Yeah. Well, I got to take my 20 at some point. Or else I
but-
get yelled at.
But anyway, guys, should be an awesome, awesome afternoon here in the break room. Other sports headlines today, looking at some of the headlines. Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders injures oblique, skips practice, so that'll be interesting. Played pretty good in the preseason. So Cowboys Jones, experimental drug saved my life. Jerry Jones mentioned he had a bout with cancer recently. He would love Emmitt Smith in this break room.
Have you watched the new King of the Hill yet?
I've not.
There's a great Cowboys episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
have to check it out.
All I'll say.
So
James Cook got his extension today.
yeah,
James Cook in the
vault. Yeah,
4 years extension, $48 million, 30 guaranteed.
earned it.
Absolutely.
Worth it. Earned it.
Absolutely.
Earned it and worth it for sure on James Cook. So that's some of the stuff going on in the sports world, guys. I know we got some afternoon baseball today. Rip, we are, I believe, 3 weeks and 1 day away from NFL football.
Too long.
Speaking of Jerry Jones, his Cowboys going to be taking on the Eagles in the opener. We'll have the Brazil game this year. It's going to be Chiefs and Chargers. I know Gates is not playing in that game, but we got Gates in the lottery. And, of course, Mahomes will be playing in that game. Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil. So that's some of the stuff to look forward to in the coming weeks.
Sorry, the way you said Brazil just made me think of that line from... You've seen the movie Fast Five, right?
It's one of the Fast and Furious movies. See, I've seen it, and I've seen most. I don't know if I've seen all. There's so many that I lose track of which one is which.
So there's a scene where The Rock's Hobbs is like pursuing...
Okay, so The Rock's in this one.
Yes, there's the first one that he's in, and he's pursuing Dom Toretto, and Toretto leads him to like basically where they all gather to illegally race, and he gets out of the car, and like, you know, Hobbs is like, oh, well, you know, they're talking their crap, and then Dom just turns around and puts his arms out, and he's like, well, you forgot something.
Family.
Where? In Brazil!
There we go.
And everyone just like loses their minds, and it's just, oh my God. What an incredible piece of work that entire series
The
is.
first week that Dom Pellegrini started, I don't know if you know this guy. Doesn't really play the breaks much. Pops in once in a while. David Griffin. Have you known that customer?
Not frequently, but yeah.
So he made a whole thing about Dom Pellegrini, Dom Toretto. So he calls him Familia. And we had so many Familia jokes when Dom first started. Is that Dom Toretto right there?
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah. I in another media life, I was on a podcast. It ended up being like a podcast about franchise movies, but you know, for a little while there, it was called Quarter Mile at a Time.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's all we talked about were the Fast and Furious movies.
Well, I'll give you Familia.
Give me a Familia.
So, part of being an awesome quarterback, Rip, in the National Football League, I always think to myself, you got to take care of your wide receivers and your offensive linemen. That's what you got to do as a quarterback.
Your quarterback, buy your linemen watches, timepieces, expensive jewelry.
Probably my favorite part of last year's NFL season. The entire NFL season. My favorite play and moment of the year. Do you know what it was?
No, tell me.
It's not even a Chiefs or Bears related moment. It's not a playoff moment. The best moment of the NFL season last year. Last game of the year. I think the Falcons might have ended up losing the game, but I believe at the time, no scores were official, and the Bucs were winning the game. They could have ran the clock out, could have kneeled, and locked up the playoff spot, which they did end up winning and locking up the spot anyway.
Yes, I know where you're going with this.
Mike Evans missed a couple games due to injury last year. It was the only reason why he didn't have 1,000 yards to begin with. Every single year in his career, Mike Evans has had over 1,000 yards receiving. Only guy ever with, I think, 10 straight to start his career. Because Rice, I think, had 10 or 11 straight, but he had 900-something his rookie year.
Yeah.
So Mike Evans also has a bonus in his contract. If he gets 1,000 yards receiving, they give him an extra bonus. I believe it was like $1 million.
Yeah, I think so.
That's still a lot of money. I don't care who you are. $1 million, give or take, was that bonus. That's a lot of money.
That said, if you're the Bucks and you're going into that, you know his track record, you kind of got to write the million off.
Right.
You just kind of got to assume he's going to get 1,000.
So going into the game, they're asking Baker Mayfield, are you thinking about getting the yards? Do you care about it? He's like, yes, absolutely. I'm going to get Mike Evans the ball.
Yeah.
So he needed like 4 yards or something. Again, they could have kneeled, ran out the clock. The Bucks decide to pass the ball to get Mike Evans the bonus. Of course, Mike Evans gets open and gets the reception, gets the bonus. The whole team erupts. The whole stadium erupts. Yeah. It was one of those moments where, they risked a playoff spot to get this guy his money.
Yeah.
And I thought that was super cool of Baker Mayfield.
Give me the money, Lebowski.
Took care of his dude. I think Baker Mayfield, has one of the hardest jobs really in the history of sports, replacing Tom Brady. To be the guy after Tom Brady. Mac Jones didn't cut it in New England. We'll see what happens with Drake May. But Brady finished in Tampa, winning a Super Bowl, mind you, as well. And Baker Mayfield goes into Tampa having to kind of be the guy after Brady. Very different personality. Very different guy than Brady. There's multiple ways to lead. I know Brady's one of the best leaders ever, but he leads in his own way. A lot of question marks about the Bake Show. But in Tampa Bay, if you read any report, one of the most beloved players in the locker room by his teammates. And that moment with Mike Evans showed you why.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so 2 autographs and 1 helmet, obviously more autograph value. Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield. That's an awesome, awesome speed flex. Baker Mayfield, by the way, Rip, top 3 last year in passing yards and passing touchdowns. I mentioned that the most underrated player maybe of all time is Drew Brees. The most underrated current player in the NFL is Baker Mayfield.
Baker.
Now, he's definitely top 10, and I'd probably put him just outside the top 5. But if you put him as a top 5, 6, 7 quarterback, I'm not going to look at you weird. Because I'll be honest with you, tier 1, Mahomes is in here. Obviously, Josh Allen in the vault. Joe Burrow, a break room regular. Lamar Jackson. That's your tier 1. Your tier 2, guys like Stafford, Hurts, Mayfield, Goff. There's not much, Herbert, not much separating those guys. Now, I would put Baker Mayfield, for me, squarely on that tier 2 quarterback list. No doubt about that, the Big Show. Are you going Clark Kent on us? Yeah. Guys, we got Clark Kent in the break room.
Producer Rip.
Producer Rip. So, bringing out the glasses, Mr. Rip Calamucci.
They're just little blue light blockers.
So 5 to go in that lottery series, guys. Who's going to get in there and get that Mayfield Evans, get that Bo, get that Gates?
Baker getting Evans his bonus last year reminded me of the tertiary, even more so, plot from Any Given Sunday. Of LT's character getting his sacks or his tackles bonus.
Lawrence Taylor is the actor.
Yeah, what did I say?
No, you said right. LT.
LT, yeah. But in that movie, obviously, he gets essentially paralyzed to do it, whereas Mike Evans got right back up, baby.
Yeah, right. Get up and play, baby.
But Lawrence Taylor, no stranger to the break room.
And we had a sick Lawrence Taylor last night.
Really?
It was a breathtaking helmet, LT.
Breathtaking.
It was... Actually, it was in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So it's not on the graphic, but it was like a sort of like a cracked, custom, like lightning and thunder helmet. It was really cool.
My, oh my.
Very, very cool for Lawrence Taylor.
My breath has been taken.
So 18 people watching right now, guys. Obviously, that's less than normal, but more people will get in here. Even with the 18 people watching, Rip, I typically estimate in a given moment, roughly half the viewers are watching for pleasure, half the viewers are watching for business, which means that there's 9 of you watching right now that are thinking about getting in the break room. We got the classic Spider-Man meme. Who's going to make the first move? You guys jump in here. These breaks will happen. Lottery is down to 5 to go. Put it at 3 or less, guys. That break is going down this show. No doubt about that. The lottery break. So who's going to get it? And then, Rip, I was thinking, let me see if I'm missing somebody, because we have Gates in the lottery series. Mm-hmm. We have Kurt Warner in the Diamonds.
Yes.
Let's see, best NFL players. to not get drafted? Because I think for me, it's Gates and Warner. Here's what Fox Sports has, by the way.
that was almost Brock Purdy, who's in the vault.
Almost.
Almost.
All right, so this is Fox Sports' list, which, if I had to guess, they're going to put Warner 1 and Gates 2. That's my random guess.
Okay.
Number 10, Adam Vinatieri, which makes sense.
Makes sense.
All the kicks he made.
Draft too many kickers.
Number 9, a Chief legend, Priest Holmes.
Priest.
Very good in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
Number 8, Drew Pearson.
Okay.
Could be in the Ann Moore section. Break room regular, Hall of Fame receiver for the Cowboys. Number 7, Tony Romo.
Illinois.
Very underrated quarterback. Cliff Harris. Number 6,
A lot of Cowboys on
Cowboy legend. Number 5, James Harrison.
Harrison was not drafted?
Another guy that could be the Ann Moore section in the break room. Number 4, Gates.
Wow.
I would have thought they would have him too.
Disrespectful.
Antonio Gates. Nick Saban wanted him to play exclusively football at Michigan State and move him to defensive end. Gates said no. Eventually transferred to Kent State, where he helped the Golden Flash reach the Elite Eight in the 2002 NCAA
I've always said
tournament.
that Nick Saban doesn't know anything about football. I've always said that.
He would have been a good defensive end, but I think
absolutely.
He stuck with the right position. Number 3,
Oh!
my boy Warren Moon.
Don't do anything.
I should have thought of Warren Moon. Could have a Moon in here today.
We could.
He's in those jerseys, Warren Moon. Number 2, John Randall. Great pass rusher for the Vikings. And then number 1.
As a child, I was scared of John Randall.
Number 1, Kurt Warner, of course. Arena League, NFL Europe. Got his chance in the NFL, and the rest is history. The great Kurt Warner. So, according to Fox Sports, the number 1 and number 4 best players to never get drafted. Antonio Gates on the custom speed flex, which is super duper awesome. And then, of course, Kurt Warner on the chrome speed flex in the diamonds. Had a feeling Warner would be number 1 on that list.
Yeah, makes sense.
You got to go with the quarterback.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I don't know, though. I don't know. I love Warren Moon, and John Randall was great. I could argue that Antonio Gates as a tight end was more dominant than Warren Moon and John Randall over what they did. So I still might put Gates as my number 2 personally.
Yeah.
All 4 of those guys are good options. All 4 are great options. But I don't know. I'm going to stick by what I said last week. The 2 best players to never get drafted. Number 1, Kurt Warner. Number 2, Antonio Gates. That is a special, special lid. Let me pull up some of Gates' numbers, dude, because this dude, he was a catch machine.
Very much so.
He was a catch machine. Him and
Also,
Phillip Rivers.
We're talking about Gates and Tony Gonzalez. Both a couple dunkers right there.
Yeah?
Big hoopers.
Both of them. And Mr. Gonzalez, part of the Miami Heat Summer League team at one point.
Yes, that's right.
Tony Gonzalez, just for you, Rip. So Gates, looking at a bunch of catches. Look at these touchdowns, dude. 04, 13, 05, 10, 2010, 10, 2014, 12, Antonio Gates. This dude was a machine with the touchdowns. At one point, Rip made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pro Bowls, 3 times first team All-Pro, and twice second team All-Pro. Antonio Gates.
Yes.
The guy was a beast. Him and Phillip Rivers. I mean, do you think that Phillip Rivers sends Antonio Gates that family Christmas card with his 10 kids or whatever every year? He has to, right?
He absolutely
has
better.
to.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rivers is a great quarterback. I'm not saying that, he wouldn't be great without Gates.
But Antonio Gates made his job a whole hell of a lot easier.
A whole lot easier. I can picture the kids being like, Uncle Antonio, come on over. Uncle Antonio, come on over. We appreciate you getting Dad all the money so that he can have all these kids, right? Without Antonio Gates, Phillip Rivers would have 9 kids, not 10. He would have to cut back for the 10th kid. I mean, that's still a lot of money, 10 kids. How many kids is it for Rivers?
That's what I'm looking up right now.
Phillip Rivers' children. 10 children. We got Grace. Here's the list. Hold on.
I'm trying to hold it together.
Hallie,
with 0 children.
Caroline, Grace, Gunnar, Sarah. He's got a lot of girls. Peter, Rebecca, Claire, Anna, Andrew. So youngest one is now 2 years old. Oldest one is, this is 23 as of whenever this article was done.
All
Rip.
these names just scream like, I don't know.
Actually, this was July 8th, so recently.
Okay.
So
he hasn't had
23.
any more since then. Well, not likely anymore.
Not that we know of. Not that we know of for Phillip Rivers. I believe all for the same wife, though. So, yep, Tiffany, all with the same wife. So, no baby mamas or anything. All with the same wife.
Still,
Phillip Rivers.
that poor woman.
No kidding.
10 times?
No kidding.
No, thank you.
No kidding.
Well, they do a lot of kidding.
They do a lot of kidding.
They've
in the
proof.
Rivers family.
They have proof that they kid much.
We get Phillip Rivers in the room from time to time. Does not sign autos often. But if you're a Charger fan like Cole, in terms of regular Charger hits, now, people get caught up in the moment. You can argue very easily Dan Fouts, who, by the way, is in that practice squad break. I did not watch Dan Fouts. So for me, my favorite Charger hits are 1, Tomlinson, because it's Tomlinson. Then 2, it's between Gates. And I do like Kellen Winslow because I'm a Mizzou guy.
Sure.
Winslow's a Mizzou guy. But this is arguably the second best Charger hit besides LaDainian Tomlinson and Antonio Gates. Is Sanders left in the Diamonds? No, Mr. Wilkins. The Diamonds have the Kurt Warner chrome. If I'm Mr. Wilkins, I know we got one yesterday, but if I'm a mega fan of a certain team, Rip,
You want to load up.
you want to load up, and the custom ones are cool. Don't get me wrong. The custom helmets are the coolest helmets. But if you're a true mega fan of a certain team, I would want at least one standard.
You need that base card,
Like the
man.
one that he wears in the games.
Yeah.
So we got the custom Jamar Chase last night. Maybe the standard Jamar Chase for Mr. Wilkins tonight in that Speedflex series. Not to mention AJ Green is in the series. There's actually 5 boxes left of the Speedflex, and there's 2 Bengal legends in there. I will say, I can't say with 100% certainty, but I'm going to say with 99% certainty, Mr. Wilkins will never have a 40% chance at a Bengal coming out in the next box that comes out. That will probably never happen.
Wow.
He might have 100% if it's one box left, but it's in terms of multiple boxes left and Bengals left, Wesley, you will not have a better chance in the Speedflex series. 5 boxes left, 2 Bengal legends left in this series. That's pretty good, Rip. 40% chance at a Houday. Okay, I hear you now, Olo, it says. We do have AJ Green on jersey sometimes as well. Yes, Mr. Wilkins. Not currently, but we do have AJ Green on jerseys sometimes, brother. And that break, by the way, is 6 to go in the single, 7 to go in the double. I mean, Wesley's a multiple spot guy. If you buy 3 in the single or 4 in the double, put us at 3 or less. That break will happen tonight. The Speedflex series, which, by the way, there is a Megatron in there as well, Rip.
Yes, there is.
Megatron, the Lion alternate Speedflex, Calvin Johnson. So Lions fans, if you're a Megatron fan, we got a flex in the Speedflex series, and we got the lottery Megatron flex as well. This, by the way, the Jamar Chase that Wesley won last night with the Bengal stripes.
Very cool.
But here's the Megatron. This is one I've never seen in the break room. I've been working here for 5 years, Rip, almost. Losing track of time even. I have never seen the Georgia Tech and Lions Rip Speedflex for Calvin Johnson. Never seen that in my time here at UA.
Well, yeah, you have now, man.
Uh-huh.
Well, not yet.
He's got to be the best Georgia Tech player of all time, right? They're usually like a running team. They do that triple option. But Megatron is the guy.
The only other Georgia Tech player that comes to mind immediately is Roman Reigns.
Best Georgia Tech football players of all time. Oh, there's some good ones. Dorsey Levens, Demarius Thomas. Yeah, Calvin Johnson, first name, though, of course. Megatron. Makes sense.
Yeah.
AI says he's widely considered the greatest Georgia Tech player of all time. Joe Hamilton, Eddie Lee, Ivory, and Jonathan Dwyer are the others. So put Georgia Tech on the map, Megatron. The best Georgia Tech player and probably the second best Lion player ever behind Barry Sanders.
I've done improv at Georgia Tech.
Have you?
That's something that Calvin Johnson and I have in common. We've done collegiate activities at Georgia Tech.
You guys could perhaps have like jokes. Like you actually have Megatron. You should have done the Megatron, his off-field business jokes. Did you do those or no?
It's an off-field business joke.
Yeah, he's a weed guy.
Oh, is he really?
He works in the weed business.
Oh.
That's why he doesn't sign autographs that often, because he's busy in the weed business.
Well, he's out there tending the fields, man.
So he's a busy guy.
All right.
A busy guy.
We got to get him inscribing some fun stuff.
Right.
Like, Ricky does.
Cannabis, Calvin Johnson. Actually, if you look at YouTube, it says Calvin Johnson thinks the NFL needs more weed. That's one of the things it says.
Megatoke.
I think he had something he did with Ricky Williams at one point. Calvin Johnson, Ricky Williams. Let's see what the connection is there. Yeah, there they are. Photo together. So, very cool.
Great.
So
that's great.
That's why he's not signing autographs often, Rip. He's working on his business.
He's in the
ventures.
lab coming up with new strains, man.
Megatron, baby.
I'll take a little sample of that Megatron pack.
All right, here's what I'll do, Rip. I'm going to do a rundown.
Run it down.
I'm going to give these guys to 150 minimum.
150.
Like to push it till 2. We have not done a vault break, though. No chase wheel spin. So we're going to revisit things at 150. If we have some orders, we'll go to at least 2. If no one else gets in, we'll hop off at 150. We'll do a rundown so you guys know what's out there. And a quick reminder, it is double Signature Club points. Double Signature Club points in the break room. So we got ourselves the lottery series we'll get started with. Lottery series. We're looking for 18 boxes left, Rip. We still got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 headliners. And we have 10 entries left for the Patrick Mahomes crystal helmet. So, I'm not even going to read the comment in the chat, Rip, because there's certain comments that don't need attention. So I'll leave that comment at that.
Sure.
NFL items in the break room. We got ourselves the awesome lid Jordan Love on that Packers Speed Flex. One of the best young quarterbacks in the league. They got this guy a first-round draft pick finally. He's going to be awesome with Matthew Golden. We have the Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield Speed Flex. The more autographs, the more value. That dual sign flex. Very, very nice on Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield. We got the Calvin Johnson. Again, one I've never seen on this customized Georgia Tech Lions flex. Again, these custom flexes like the Megatron, the painted, the chromes, Rip, these are worth around $1,500, give or take, autograph value. We have an awesome double up in the AFC West. One of the best athletes ever, Bo Jackson. You can pair that, one of the best tight ends ever, Antonio Gates, on this incredible Charger Speed Flex. The West is hot. It's the hot spot right now. Bo Nix on the Rave helmet as well. Terrific young quarterback. Very, very clean on that Bronco lid. I got a Terry McLaurin and a Tyreek Hill secondary headliners in here. And every other box that's not a headliner or secondary headliner, it's a replica helmet with gift card amounts up to $350, plus the rep, plus a chance to win the Crystal Mahomes Speed Flex. 15 reps, 15 entries for Mahomes. We have 5 that are down. We have 10 to go in the lottery series. We got the Vault Break. Vault Break still looking for some big names. We have Brock Purdy on that Niner Authentic. Mr. Irrelevant becoming very relevant. One of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. We got a Bo Nix Authentic. What a bright future Bo Nix has. Nobody had Bo Nix making the playoffs last year, but make the playoffs, he did. Abdul Carter on that retro Giant Speed Flex. We got the Josh Allen Rip Speed Flex, the league MVP, one of the must-have autographs for collectors. Maybe one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen, Josh Allen. Rob Gronkowski, speaking of much have, well-known guy, that beautiful Flash Authentic. You can double up Allen and Gronk in the AFC East. We got ourselves the lottery again, guys. Just real quick, I'm going to show these off again. The Gates helmet, breathtaking. That video is sick. The Rip, the Charger Bolt, the Megatron Speed Flex in there, guys. That Crystal Mahomes Flex. This is worth north of $4,000, Rip. An incredible Speed Flex for Patrick Mahomes on the bedazzled Crystal. Minis are 4 to go. We got 2 boxes left in that double box break. One of them is a secondary headliner, Jordan Addison. Practice squad, 4 boxes left. Got the Dwight Freeney Salute the Service Authentic and a Dan Fouts secondary headliner. Diamonds, 7 boxes left, all authentics. Got the Chrome Kurt Warner, one of the cleanest lids in the game for one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Then, in my opinion, a guy that's going nowhere, Terry McLaurin, will get paid in Washington. A very, very nice Washington football team Lunar Authentic. Speed Flex break, all Speed Flexes, 5 boxes left. 2 incredible receivers, Jamar Chase, Calvin Johnson on autographed Speed Flexes. Plus, we have 2 secondary headliners, AJ Green, Trey McBride, 4 and 5 chance at a headliner in the Speed Flex break. Jerseys are down to 4 to go. Still looking for Emmitt Smith, Sean Alexander, Ty Law, Warren Moon, and Nico Collins. So you guys got 8 more minutes to keep the party going. At 150 Rip, we'll do the, we'll hop off actually. Actually, Chase Wheel Spin is the vault. So no vaults done. So if we don't get the vault done by 150, there will not be a Chase Wheel Spin. Probably the hit of the show is the Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
We did pull the Derrick Henry in the earlier show, Rip. Here's that Myles Garrett Browns Salute to Service Speed Flex. Speaking of Derrick Henry, number 22. Got 22 eyeballs out there, guys. I would get your spots right now, Rip, because it is double Signature Club points from now until 5 p.m. Central Time. Come 5 p.m. tonight, there will no longer be double Signature Club points.
The clock is ticking.
So you want to take advantage of that promotion, you have until 5 p.m. Central Time to do so. So I'll give these guys about 7 minutes here to move the party along in the break room. Otherwise, Rip, I'm excited for 3 p.m. because we see usually the 3 p.m. show about 4:30 just explodes. People get off work. They want to party in the break room. There will be an explosion here.
Gotta blow off some steam, man.
Right? People are angry. They want some autographed helmets.
I can't believe he said that in the meeting.
They run like Derrick Henry runs over players, right? They run like Josh Allen on the ball running over guys. You know one guy that's going to be angry this year? Our bonus prize, that Mahomes Crystal Flex. Last time Mahomes lost, in the playoffs was the Bengals year. That year against the Bengals at Arrowhead. It was Hill's last year in Kansas City. Tyreek Hill leaves. They said the dynasty was over. The next year without Tyreek Hill, had the 17th game. Mahomes broke the single season record for a quarterback rushing and passing yards combined. Nobody's broken that record. He broke that record. Last time he lost a playoff game, he came motivated.
Don't make him angry?
Don't make him angry is what I'm saying. He's going to Hulk out, Mahomes.
Oh, boy.
He's going to Hulk out, Rip.
Patrick Mahulk.
So I've been on record saying this because I see what's happening in memorabilia, Rip, and the active players typically are worth more than the Hall of Famers. So right now, Brady's the most expensive autograph. I've been on record saying this, that I think that Mahomes might pass him up in a few years as the most expensive autograph. You think about Mahomes, what he's worth now, it's not even close what he's going to be worth in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. The autograph value will rise. It has pretty much every year for Mahomes, the value has risen. So more titles, more MVPs, more autograph value. You can only get this helmet, by the way, by being in the lottery series and getting an entry for the bedazzled Crystal Mahomes Flex. That's my, have you heard my preseason Super Bowl, Rip?
No, what's that?
So I got Super Bowl this year. I got the Chiefs over the Rams. Sort of old school Missouri showdown. I know the Rams are now in LA.
Sure.
Like the Chargers are as well. I saw something interesting on social media where it was like, what happens if the Chargers and Rams both make the conference championship and have to host a game at home? But I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
But I'm big on the Rams this year. Big on Adams together with Nakua and Matthew Stafford. Only thing questioning it a little bit for me is Stafford's injured a little bit. Maybe got to go hang out with Calvin Johnson, help him get those injury woos out.
Yeah.
So maybe
pain relief.
relax a little.
Yeah.
A little recreational relaxation.
Chill out, dude.
But that's my Super Bowl pick for this year, guys. I got the Chiefs over the Rams in the Super Bowl this year. 2 years ago, I nailed my Super Bowl pick preseason.
Yeah.
I had Chiefs over Niners 2 years ago. Got it on the dot. Every other year, my picks are good. So last year, I had... What did I have last year? I know I had the Chiefs, because I always do. I'm trying to remember who I picked. I honestly can't remember who I picked last year. But I'm going Chiefs over Rams this year.
All right.
What do you think, Rip? Way too early Super Bowl predictions.
What do I think about yours, or what do I think the
Well, yours.
Super Bowls,
Well,
what
both.
mine are going to be? All right.
Sure.
Well, I don't dislike nor disagree with your picks. I think I've been on record a few weeks ago as saying I think the Chiefs will be back.
Okay.
I haven't narrowed down my NFC yet. Though that said, I think I might go bounce back here for the 49ers.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go, and we're going to just rematch.
From 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And then they played again, was it 5 years ago, I think?
Yeah.
They played recently, twice in the last 6, 7
I like
years.
the idea of the Chiefs just continuously playing like they're ghosts as well. Like, the Eagles came back to rear their ugly head, Now, yeah, we can start setting up the rematches.
Round 3 would be against the Niners.
Yeah.
Round
that's
3.
Right. That's right.
Although a lot of players in round 1 not on either team.
Well,
But Mahomes and Kelsey are.
Yeah.
Kittle as well. So kind of interesting because the Niners are a very, very interesting team this year because, Dom Pellegrini thinks they're not going to be as good. I fought Dom. I was like, the Niners, they could be healthy. Brock Purdy in that vault, that defense, they're going to be back as well.
Yeah.
That's why I picked the Rams, but I'm like, the NFC West, I'm like, dude, I like both of those teams.
Yeah.
Also, the NFC East, I like the Eagles. I like the Commanders. I like the Cowboys. There's going to be some tough picks this year.
There are.
NFC North, Packers, Lions might pick to win the North. Obviously, I'm hoping the Bears are good. I never believe in the Bears as a Bears fan. I like JJ McCarthy, too. So,
yeah.
NFC is going to be good. It's going to be very good. I just feel like out of the AFC, I know Lamar is great. I know the Bengals have so many injury issues or defensive issues, excuse me. To me, it just feels inevitable that the AFC representative is either going to be Mahomes, the best quarterback in the game for me, on that bedazzled crystal in that lottery series, or Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen, for me, is the second most likely. The Bills have been so close so many times. I think they make the Super Bowl, and I'll go on the record saying this. If the Chiefs don't make the Super Bowl and the Bills make it, I'm picking the Bills to win that.
All right.
I'm calling an AFC win this year.
Okay.
In the Super Bowl.
Hey, that'd be a nice consolation. The AFC East winning the Super Bowl. I'll take whatever I can get. Especially if the Dolphins end up taking a game or two from the Bills.
I was going to say, I watched the Dolphins on Saturday. Sunday. Against the Bears. Tie game.
Yeah.
Preseason tied up, baby.
You love to see it.
I actually was excited because I believe Theo Weiss is on the Dolphins. It's a former Mizzou receiver.
Okay.
It was Luther Burden versus Theo Weiss in the preseason. 2 Mizzou guys. So I was captivated. Brady Cook played great for the Jets for Mizzou. Harrison Mevis, Mizzou's kicker, got a field goal in that game as well. I love the preseason. Cody Schrader, a Mizzou guy for the Rams, actually. I believe he's the Rams' third-string running back. Does some returning to. He scored a touchdown in the preseason. I get into preseason.
All right, Tigers.
Because I love seeing the Mizzou guys, and I love seeing all the former college stars on their NFL teams.
And that's the only time you can really see that many Mizzou guys on the field? Or
No, you see them in the regular season.
I know. I'm just teasing.
Come on, Rick.
just teasing you.
A little more playing time. A little more playing time. We have hit that 150 mark. We have not seen action since a little while ago. So I think this will do it for us for the show, Rip. Before we go, though, final thoughts from you, man.
Had a great time just chit-chatting, talking about the upcoming NFL season. It's
gonna be
cannot
fun.
come soon enough. Yeah, let's rock it out. You know, we started with some good momentum from that 9 o'clock show. Let's get that ball rolling back again
Let's
for
go.
that 3. Let's get some pre-fills here.
Thank you, Rip, for co-hosting, producing. Great job as always.
Thank you, Kamen. Fantastic job yourself.
Thank you. And best of job to the customers. I'll say this. They did okay. I know they can do better.
Oh, we always know that.
You don't get a grand slam every time. It was a single, a bunt single this show. Look for a grand slam the next show. There's been a little trend where in the break room, if we have like one really good show, one good show, then back to great. So it'll be a big 3 p.m. show. With all the autograph memorabilia, it should be an awesome, awesome 3 p.m. show. Thank you, Rip. Thank you to the customers, guys. We're on 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time every single day here in the Ultimate Autographs Break Room. Watch the shows on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you guys in just over an hour.